All right, well, Mr. Williams, thank you for letting me come out here and talk to you a little bit about your Boys and Girls Club here in Maysville. And the first question I have for you is, can you tell me a little bit about your goals for the Boys and Girls Club here in Maysville?
Yes, our goals for our kids in this community is to, really help further their education. We thank the school system for what they do, and we know in the afternoons a lot of times the kids need a little support. The working families in this area kind of leave the children unattended. So throughout the years, we found a cycle that's been going on for years about our kids not getting the extra help that they need. We've seen some dropouts from the kids who didn't get that early extra help in the after-school program that we have now. We've seen some of those kids drop out of school, and we knew that we had to do something about that. Right. So one of those goals was to have a place where the kids can come and we can help them with their homework assignment and help them with areas that they may be struggling in. Math is one of the things I found out a lot of the kids are struggling in. So I love math. I deal with a lot of numbers. So it just felt right in place for me to want to, that's one of my strengths is math.
Right.
So I felt comfortable that we can work with these kids, especially elementary and middle school, right, with their math. Also, one of the goals, I wanted to get them education, early education in a lot of areas. Education is not just sitting behind a desk and receiving, a lot of instructions and things of that nature, whether it's math, language, art. It's also one-on-one, how to solve problems, how to deal with things that may be a challenge in life, just preparing for that. Money, how to handle money at a young age. One of the things I found out that we limit our kids because we think that, well, they're too young to know these things, or they're not ready for that. But if you think about, the technology world that they are already tapped into, that we're kind of behind in, right, but they are prepared for it. And, I look at it, if they can learn all these different songs and all these beats and all these kinds of things, why can't they learn? I believe whatever they put their hearts and mind to, they can learn.
Absolutely.
So, my approach is a little different with our kids. One of the things that I try to do is assess them, find out what they're good at, what their likes are, and then from there build a relationship with them and work education in that as well. Whether it's reading, math, you kind of can get that interest. When you find that what their interests are, it makes it easier to teach them, and you can get a lot accomplished when you find that out. So we don't have a big classroom, but because you have a smaller group, it's a lot easier to do. Certainly when you're in a regular classroom with 20-something kids, that's real hard to do.
Right.
So an after-school program such as this makes that possible. Our goal is to turn around the mindset that this community has for so many years. The mentality has caused not just the parents but the child to be behind. We want our children to be competitive, just like in other communities, other areas, especially in Onslow County. We've seen this area suffer a lot. So that was one of our goals, to say, hey, we need to bring these resources here.
Exactly.
Taking them into Jacksonville, that's a challenge.
Yeah, it is.
But if we can get those resources here, hey, it gives those children a competitive edge as well as in other communities that already have those services. So that was one of our goals. We connected with the Coastal Communities, Carolina Coastal Community College. Sylvan Learning Center has been a part of this. The Boys and Girls Club also has been a part of this. And throughout our collaboration, working with them, working with local businesses like First Bank, we have a Lindsay Carter that comes out and talk with them about finances, like savings, how to save, and all those good things. So we're excited about what's taking place. Certainly, there's a lot more that we want to accomplish that we have not accomplished in our goals. such as with our high school students, preparing them for college. That's an area we have not yet tapped into. There's a goal. Scholarship funding, that's another area that we yet have not tapped into, but that's also a goal. With our kids that we have here now, we're basically at the foundation of it, and then we'll land a good foundation, and then from there we'll build upon that. So we're into our 3rd year with it. Certainly anytime you start something out, it's a challenge. Connecting with the school system, connecting with the right people, getting financial support. It took us a couple of years to get that to that place, and we've able to reach that place to get the financial support that we need in order to do what we're doing now.
Yeah, great.
So.